conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First down, Packers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught by Garcon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He gets this one to Garcon. 3 and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
6-man. Check cross.
They'll go again to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
36, 36. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Hey, echo.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up in.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Locke. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check out. 6-7. We own it.
On first down, Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check out. Line 40. 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Close. Yup. 11. On. Check 99. Shift.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He is going to find Hill here. 25 yards that time. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Lindsey. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Right there. Go. 180. Monday. 11 feet.
Check. Watch 54. Oh, yeah.
Hey, box truck.
Here we go again. Mike's 54.
Hey, check.
In your face.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Pierre Garçon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
53 to Mike. 50 small.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
22 yards there, a first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
2nd and 6.
Bring it. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Block. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Everett picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the interception, it's Long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for